Hello, Renma here, and today I drew. I did it right this time. So, in my last art video, I actually on Twitter asked if people would like a request. I wanted to start doing requests, and no one answered. So, I actually went and asked my friend if I could draw his character. I think he actually just made her. Her name is Erza. I keep trying to say Ezra because I have a character named Ezra. Her name is Erza. So he actually told me a little bit about her. Well, actually, quite a bit. I think it's most of her story. I think it's the whole thing. I'm not sure. But she is a ninja, sort of thing. Shinobi. Yeah. She wants revenge. She wants revenge because her brother, her parents were all killed. And I'm not actually going to explain the whole thing because it would actually take a bit. Because she ties into another character of his. I really like where it's going. I like that kind of stuff. But, okay, this is a little weird. I'm not actually used to doing other people's characters for this. I hope this doesn't make noise. But it's weird for me. I'm not used to this. There's a lot of this I actually wasn't used to. This picture actually took me almost 2 hours to do as well. She was a bit more detailed than I initially thought. So I was unprepared. But I am actually satisfied with how it came out. At first I didn't like it because if you can see behind my head there's a little fox. I'm not actually sure what's with the fox. He didn't actually explain anything about that. So I don't know if it's like a familiar or something for her. Or, I don't know. I just decided to add it because it's an animal and I don't draw animals. Yeah, right there. But I forget what I was saying. I'm watching this. Yeah, but basically, I'm just not used to this, so I'm not quite sure what I'm supposed to talk about. And yeah. The pose. The pose, though, I can talk about that. The pose originally, I don't know if you can tell, I think I changed it at this point, but she was going to have her arms crisscrossed, and then I kind of realized, well, she's gonna cut herself in half if she does that. So I kind of changed it, you can kind of see. Oh, and that sword, oh, that was hard. That was really hard. I actually think it came out okay, though, compared to what I thought it was gonna be. But, yeah. I can't talk right now. I'm not sure what I should be talking about. I actually based the way I did this picture off of, what's her name? Is it Yoko? Yoko from Gurren Lagann? I don't even know if I'm saying that right. But I see her daily. I have a poster of her. So I kind of based the pose a little bit off of her. I really hope I'm not making noise. I'm touching things. I shouldn't be touching things, but I'm touching things anyway. But I guess a bit more about the character, if I can. I don't know how to explain this without having to explain the other character, actually. But I guess it's basically summed up like I said. She's kind of a ninja type thing. She did a lot of training, I guess. And I was actually going to say about that, but I didn't. But I actually tried to make her look a bit more muscled, which it didn't really work. I kind of tried to show it mostly in her arms, because she worked really hard, because, you know, she wanted vengeance against the guy who killed her village and her family and stuff. So I kind of wanted to portray her like someone who's someone you wouldn't want to pick a fight with, basically. Like, I wanted her to be, to look, not really threatening, but, harsh, I guess. I wanted her to look a bit intimidating. So, I mean, I kind of lost it when I got to her stomach and thighs, because I wanted her to look squishy. That sounds weird. Like a girl. I wanted her to look like a girl. I wanted her to look like she's a fighter, but at the same time I wanted her to look feminine. If I can say that right, I don't know. It didn't really work in the end. I kind of forgot, because originally in the sketch I tried to make her arms look a bit muscled, and I kind of forgot when I went over it with the line art. Because I had a lot of trouble with her arms, actually. They were very difficult for some reason. Because it looks like, her little picture behind my head, it looks like she has sleeves on underneath her sleeves. Like, kinda, I don't know how to explain it. I don't really know what they are, actually. But I wanted them to look, I wanted you to know they were there in the line art, but, hard. This whole picture was so much harder than I thought it was going to be, and I have no idea why. Because initially, he showed her to me, and I asked him, her story and everything. And later on, I kind of realized, well, crap, I don't have anything to draw. But he just showed me this really cute character. Maybe I could draw her. And I didn't really think, well, she's got a lot in her design. This might actually take a bit with the pose I wanted to do. But still, I think it's one of my favorite pictures I've actually done lately. With, the pictures I've done on here. It's probably one of my favorites. I don't do a lot of ninja-esque characters. Like, I don't do a lot of these fighter-type characters, I don't know why I'm saying that all of a sudden. But typically, a lot of my characters are they're people. They're just people who usually happen to get into a bad situation, they turn out to be special in some way, not really special, but something happens, and then their life isn't too normal, but they're still in the regular world. It's just they're different, I guess. Oh my gosh, the fox. Oh, the fox. At first it seemed like a good idea to add it, and then I realized, oh, I can't draw animals. Why did I want to draw this? It's because I can't draw animals. That's why I wanted to draw it, and then I realized, well, I can't draw animals, though it doesn't look right. Oh man. That was the cat. Hello. Hi. Okay. Hello. What was I saying again? Fox, yes, the fox. The fox was hard. I suck at animals. I regretted it. Anyway, what I was saying before what I was just saying, she awfully... Okay, this is off topic, not really, but sort of. As I was coloring her, as I was working on this, I thought, she reminds me of, is it Kyoko from Madoka? Like, her hair color, and does she have a black ribbon? I can't remember, but her hair color in the ponytail just kind of reminds me of her. And she was one of my favorite characters when I was reading it, so I was just like, that's cool. She was cool, I think. I can't really remember. I read that, and then I read the side version. I am off topic right now. Oh shoot, I didn't shade the ornament in her hair. Crap, I forgot. No one will notice that. I just said it, people will notice. Ugh. But I had a lot of trouble with this drawing. But I am proud because it's very different. I don't actually draw girls a lot. I mean, a lot I do, but they're usually very voluptuous, we'll say. And I feel like she came out more busty than she was supposed to, but that's what I draw. That's why I was a little hesitant about the requests. I mean, I wanted to do requests for videos. I was hoping people would actually ask, but I kind of knew nobody would ask because nobody ever does ask when I ask. The only time anyone ever asks for requests is when it's something I can't talk about on here. So I wasn't really expecting anything, which is actually, I am actually so glad he showed me this character. Yeah. I'm actually really proud of it. I don't do girls a lot. I especially don't do these types of girls a lot. Typically, the girls I'd make are usually overpowered, so they're just like, meh, I'll flick my finger and you're dead. And they're usually very, very voluptuous, like I said. So she was very different. I am typically really lazy when it comes to making female characters. They're usually typically more eye candy than anything. No offense. Says the guy dressed like a girl. And I try. Oh, the skin though. For her stomach, again, I tend to make my girls a little plumper, I guess. And so I try to add definition to the body to make it noticeably fleshy in skin, and not just thick, thin, and yeah. That's what I tried with this, was to make her, you know, I tried to make her, dimensional. And I couldn't, oh my gosh, I cannot talk today. This, out of all the videos I decided to do one where I have to talk, and I cannot talk. But anyway, from the looks of it, I'm almost done. I don't really know what to talk about on this. I'm not used to doing something that's not my own thing, and then having to talk about it. So this is really awkward for me right now. Really sorry. I just don't know. But I would have gone into more detail about the character, but I feel like I'd have to go into detail about his other character, and I'm not really sure if I should, you know? Oh, the fur. Can't do fur. Can't do animals in general. Well, we're just about done here. I'm working on, this is the background. I cut off the fox's legs because I thought I screwed him up too bad, so I decided to cover them up. And this was my lazy way of doing it. But anyway, here's the full picture. I actually really like it. I mean, the background's actually really hard to notice, which I think kind of takes away from it a bit. Or maybe it actually just helps you notice her. I don't know. It's just really empty to me. Anyway, I hope you all like this. I'm really sorry that I was just rambling about everything I could think of except the drawing. I hope this was okay. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up. If you disliked it, give me a thumbs down. I actually won't blame you. But yeah, go ahead and tell me why if you don't dislike it. I'll try and improve. It's actually kind of late here, which is probably another reason I'm rambling and unsure what to talk about. Again, sorry for the mess this video is. But thank you for watching. I hope to see you next time. I have a game I want to play. I like games. See you next time, and bye-bye.